Hey there everyone, welcome to another video on the Cosplay Rivergreen YouTube channel, as well as part 4 in the road to the bat suit. In this video, we'll be cleaning up and finishing off the sticky bomb launcher, which is a 3D print file from Monty Leno Effects, who in the last video I actually just cleaned up and finished the gadgets that will play the main part of my utility belt. Whereas this will be the key component on finishing it that will go in the screen accurate drop holster. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Alright, so once I get everything all sand and filed down, I'm just gonna be painting both pieces with some filler primer, which you can get at super cheap auto. But there are some parts I do need some to clean up on, like this little surface right here, this part here, this surface here, these print lines that have been going along here, as well as any part in general that do need some cleanups before the final touches. So for that, I'm just going to be using some body filler with some hardener just to clean this up before the final sanding and priming. So let's get straight to it. Alrighty, once we get the sticky bomb launcher bogged up and cleaned up with the Neo files, the next thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to add a final coat of filler primer and some sanding, then we'll move on to the base colors. So I'm going to repeat the exact same priming method on the sticky bomb launcher, throw on the gauntlets, which, stay tuned, you might see in the series later on when I'm assembling everything. Alrighty, so once we get everything like sand and primed, the next coat would be this flat black from Rust-Oleum, just so we can start the paint job process. And then once we get coated everything with some matte black, then we'll move on to the touches, and then we can move forward to the final details.
Alrighty, so the next thing we had to do with the sticky bomb launcher, after when we give it a base coat of black, is we're going to be doing some touch-ups and painting, like the chromes, greys, coppers, you name it. So for the silver sections, as well as the scuff effects that you actually saw in the pieces, I'm just going to use some silver leaf rubbing buff once more, and like I said, and for this one, you had to go as little as possible in your brush as possible. So with that being said, let's get straight to it.
Alrighty, so the last step before, as we were finishing off the launcher, is we're gonna have to dry brush the trigger here, doing some final details on the tanks and whatnot. And since most of the paint I actually use on this build is actually like oil base and acrylic base, I'm gonna be trying some picture varnish cloths as a way to protect everything. And also it flexes with the paint I'm using, like far different compared to white Rust-Oleum, but hopefully this one works. Alrighty, so this is going to be the last step on this video, whereas in the next video I'll be taking the copper piping and the sticky bombs that goes in the canister. So
alrighty, overall pretty happy on how the paint job on the launcher has come along nicely. I still had to take care of some things like let's say like adding the tanks, the copper piping, something that will secure the canister in place so it wouldn't like slide off or anything. And it might be in a separate video that might be able to add some rust effects on certain parts to really bring this piece to life. So without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and subscribe and comment to my YouTube channel. And without further ado, I'll see you in the next video.